and today the 7th round of talks between the government and protesting farmer unions will take place. A day before the talks, Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar had met the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and discussed the government's strategy to resolve the current crisis. Remember, it's been 40 days that farmers have been sitting in protest at Delhi's borders as the weather has gotten colder. There's been rain as well. Let's go across to Arvind, who joins us from Vigyan Bhavan, where the talks will be taking place, and Arun, who has been visiting all the protest sites. Arvind, first to you. There is, a lot riding on today's talks, because the farmers have said that should today's talks fail as well, they're going to only, their agitation is only going to continue further, and they're going to, in fact, intensify it.
Yeah, Gargi, the 8th round of talks between the government and farmers union will begin somewhere around 2 p.m. here behind this Vigyan Bhavan. In fact, the farmers will be, all the 42 farmers union representatives have been called in, have been invited for the 8th round of talks between the government, with the government. So the talks will start somewhere around 2 p.m. So ahead of this 8th round of talks, the farmers union leaders, they have given an ultimatum to the government saying that if their demands are not met by January 26, then they would be marching into the national capital with their tractors and trolleys. So the government is very much aware of all these statements by these farmer union leaders, and that's where the government is looking for some kind of solution today, because according to our sources in the Agriculture Ministry, like you mentioned, that the Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar had met a senior cabinet minister Rajnath Singh yesterday, and in fact the ministry has also worked new proposal that will be placed before the farmers union leaders somewhere during today's meeting. So the government is very hopeful that the farmers union leaders will, there will be some kind of solution with them in this particular meeting with the farmers union leaders. But the farmers union leaders, they have made it clear that they will not accept anything less than the government repealing all these 3 formulas and also a legal guarantee for the MSP. So apart from this, we also saw Congress President Sonia Gandhi also issuing a strong statement yesterday condemning the government in their conduct with the talks, with the farmers union. In fact, she has said that this is the most arrogant government that has come to power since 1947, and she also said that the government should climb down, government should listen to the farmers, and then the government should repeal all these 3 formulas. So on the other hand side, the politics is also picking up, and also the farmers have also made it clear to the government that if today's talks, if there is no solution, if there is no kind of solution in today's talks, then the farmers union will intensify their protests in the coming days. So the government is very much aware of it. So all eyes on today's meeting. It's a very important meeting. Agriculture Ministry is coming up with new proposal. We have to wait and watch whether the farmers union leaders will agree to any kind of this solution, whether they will be reiterating their demand that they will be agreeing for any kind of talk only after the government discusses the modalities of repealing these 3 formulas.
All right.